ugly. You're ugly. You're ugly. I feel strong when I say that. I feel like brown. That's really like intact. So, first part of my video, I have to watch I don't put that elbow down, is the dice cube. Now, there's got to be, in order to run this real scenario, okay, either A, flip this side up, and take all these three sides and come around to create 6. If you think of another scenario, okay, if you think of another scenario, you can close these two, run these 4 around, and you have your 6 block. What is 6? What is the rationale about 6? Okay, you can choose any number if you want. Let's go to baseball. Let's just choose any number. You want 4 in baseball. You want someone to say 4 in baseball, you get a walk. Okay, but when they stop at 3, it's usually a strikeout. So you want a 4. Now that's 7 pitches, but you're not going to announce all 7 pitches because you can't have both. So we have a dice cube. We have a dice cube. It's got 6 sides. Now, if I have it this way, the other side is plugged in. This side is picking up around. This side is picking up out. This side is delivering. Unless you want to look at it this and say it's a satellite dish, right? All the way around, right? All the way around satellite dish, you have 5, 4, 2, 3. You have 23, 35, 54. You got the sun. You got the cat, right? 420. You know about 420? Did you know, okay, 420, if you go 22 more and you go to 640, because 420, 640, it's, what is it? What calculation brings me from 42 to 64? 42 to 64. 42 to 64. What about 42 to 46? Like, I can do it the other way. They're only two away. Like, it's really, like, really think about it. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 8 and 6. But 42 and 24 are 18 apart. 64 and 46 are 18 apart. 23 and 32 are only 9 apart, and there's only one number separating it. You got 4 and 5, 45, you have one number separating it. But when you go to 63, right, you got 3 numbers separating it. Each difference of separation gives it a value of 9. How so? 63 minus 36 equals 27. If you have 6 and 2, right, in which if you have 6 and 2, it's another neighbor, 6 and 2, right? If you have 26, and the difference between this is 4, then the maximum height of 62 and the minimum of 26 is 4, but it's 4 times 9, 36, right? 36 would be the difference, 46, 56, and 6, 62, right? 4 times 9 is 36, 36, and 26 is 62. Here's your 62. The difference of 5 and 1 is 4. So the difference has to be 36 plus 15 is 51. The difference of 81 and 18 is 7. You have to have a difference of 63. And that's the simple relationship about aquatic values. Aquatic. Does the water rise? Water's rising right in front of you. I believe if there wasn't any moisture in the air, you wouldn't be able to hear my voice. Maybe not. Anyways, the other thing I wanted to bring up right now was back to this equation. I want to go to 360 degrees, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. Bring me perfect values, okay? 38 areas. I can't use the 7 because it doesn't divide perfectly. 7 times 13 times 28. No, let's not do that. Okay, let's not do that. 7 times 13 equals 91 times 4. 7 times 13 times 4 right? But 1 and 3 is 4, so 4, 1, 4 will create the spirit rounds. Do you follow what I'm saying? I'm going to write this down. And don't forget what we're doing. 4 times 13 equals 52. 13 times 7 equals to 91. 4 times 7 equals to 28. 13 times 13 equals to 169. 4 by 13 by 4 by 13 times 7, right? Equals to 364. Okay, now we're going to bring these numbers back up now. What? We're nuts. It's not just ugly. Well, what am I doing? Got to make a little entertainment. I'm watching myself. I got to enjoy. I'm sitting here cracking up at myself. But I need to keep this thing intact towards numbers. But everybody gets bored of numbers. This one doesn't like it. That one wants to see the show. I may as well call in Miss Doubtfire and let her do it. She's teaching. I know. God, golly gee. Hold my hand up to you. All right? Well, you know what it says. It says cry. Cry in your stall. Right? You know the stall where Jesus was born, in the manger. You heard about balance, right? We're changing the subject. You heard about balance, right? Balance in French, balance, in the zodiac symbolism or signs, whatever you want to call it, is actually the word for Libra. Balance in Libra. Libra also means free arm. Li also says the bed. Bed, free arm. You can also read it as lie, L-I, or I-L, but it's 921, which is 9 and 3, and now connects everything to the roads and the skies of Saturn. Why? Are our numbers in the right way? I'm brainwashed to that. Because everything could have been switched. And because I know it this way, this is why I keep saying it this way. I could be totally wrong towards an angle, right? We can be living right now on Saturn, and the biggest planet in the solar system could be Earth. But you make it small, but everything big around it, so in case something's coming in, it's an easier chance they'll miss. But if it's big enough and they hit us, there's an easier chance it won't result in anything. And that is if we're all planets, not all. Organisms of elements put together that we feel ourselves. But oh my God, all we are is electric. We don't exist. Not here. But we feel so real. It's so crazy. 7 minutes, 52 seconds. I like that number. That's 364. 7 times 52 equals 364. Oh, I like that. I like that. Where did I write the other one? Wow, I don't know where I wrote the other one, but that's okay. I'm going to come back to it. Oh yeah, I found it. 7 times 52 equals 364. So if we are the element, then all we know is the actuality of what we have learned. Oh, I can touch and I can feel, but what does that word mean, touch and feel? Inside a game, I can see Dr. Mario saying, I can touch and feel. What do you think about him? You watch on TV, it's, oh, I can touch and feel. How much more are they within that vision, because we can actually touch and hurt because we feel. But if we knew that if we can chop something off and it would grow back, it'd be something else. Anyways, let me bring you into the last part of this. 4 times 13 is 52. 13 times 7 is 91. 7 by 4 is 28. 13 by 13 is 169. Remember the Einstein deal where we had 28, 39, 28? This is also Venus. 81, 91, 81, and 91 are together. Once you get to 8, 1 can come in. 7 is different. 7 is the gathering of the moons. 5 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 6, the gathering of the moons. 4 times 13 times 7 is 364. 7 by 13, 91 times 4. 4 seasons in the year. 7 by 52, the gateway to Earth. This 52, SIX, equals to 52. 7 is also part of 52, and 1 is equal to 34, equaling to 7.
1 and 6. That's right. You ever see that? Isn't it weird? Now, you don't tell me it's not weird. 1 equals to 34, which equals to 7. 6 equals to 52, which equals to 7. I mean, you know the 77, right? Christ is 77 his number. What is he? It's the spirit of the half-life. 1 and 6 is 7. 1 equals 34. 6 equals 52. But the extension of this is 12 and 10. 2 times 5, 3 times 4 is 2202. For life, 102. Let me do this again. This one is 12 and this one is 10. You minus it, or you minus it and you add it, becomes 2024. This becomes 16, this 10 becomes 16. 10 and 12 equals to 22, and the star plus 6 equals to 28 or to 16. Sorry I didn't show you. So this 10, 12 over here, right? It'd be 120, which would be the gateway if you multiply it. It'd be 16, 116, 32, 192. One spirit of the birth of Venus, BB. It's a baby. On the piano in Gematria, 29 says baby. Why? Because the 9th key on the board is another B. The 16th key, well, that's another B. The 23rd key of creation, that's another one. The 30, the 37th, the 44th, and the 51st on Mars are all babies. This will now create 28 cycle in the moon. 2 times 8, 2 plus 8 is 26. By the moon, we see the dog. 26 is the number to the dog. Minus and plus this relationship, we get the cat. 7 and 7 is 14, and that's the circulation around the cube, the one spirit of the half-life. We get 1 and 6. We have 1 and 6 is the only real 7. Everything else is in between. 5 and 2 is in between. 3 and 4 is in between. So the dot of everything that's in between on this cube, okay, is actually the ace position, which is now represented by 34, DC. Represent 1905, 195, AE and I. 7 and 3 is c'est elle. It is her in French, because the 12th letter is an L. Also represented by the Q and the D if you're playing cards. You can also say the R for reine. The famous R, 18th letter. In the last part of this video, I wanted to do 360 degrees. I don't know if you're going to be interested into the 12th minute. I'm going to do another video. I come unprepared. I came in with the video of 360. Painting a little bit on my floor. Where did I get to? I keep switching it, you know. I put a little man inside. See the little man? Right in here. He's squishing the other man, right? And there you can see a duck. He's got his arm in the back, his feet up, but that's an illusion, right? Then it says, Mr. Tackpan 7286. Gotta go back and finish that. I just ate the biggest piece of meat I've eaten in 6 months, and I feel like crying because, not because I don't believe in vegetarian, whether it's vegetarian or whether it's beef. I believe that whatever we're eating, the good animals have come here for certain reasons for that. Prayer over them for their lives they have given up. But they might say, hey man, I came here. I don't feel a thing. Even though they hoo and they ha at the end of a certain limit when they know it's the end, they don't feel a thing. Even though they really don't want to leave and they give us the sad eyes, it's all part of the greater system. You have to see it many ways to understand it. I could be completely wrong right now. So if I'm right and I'm wrong, I gave you choices in between. They're all yours. Again, I mentioned this before in a previous video. I'm going to be coming up with a website. I'm not sure if you call it a website. And it's going to be an install. What happens is you put this up on your screen, takes up your whole screen. And you plug in one. I want to watch whatever you want to watch. You can get your own little screens. And nothing will ever shut down. You can make them bigger and smaller. And just want to know if you like the idea. Do you understand it? It'll be like folding windows, right, inside of each other. But you'll be able to see at least four at the same, at least two at the same time, without them disappearing. And as many as probably 6, and depending on the size of your screen, hopefully we'll be able to get more, but we want a little bit of clarity. And there won't be any advertising other than putting up what I have created up for sale. That's it. Just myself. Only me. I'm the best. I'm the best. And you have to say it to yourself. Every single day you get up, you say, I'm the best. And you have to expect that everybody you meet, that they're going to say they're the best. And in between all of us being the best, we have to have the open ear, because if they're the best, we should be listening to them. I've heard myself enough for myself and I as I was alone. But when you're more than, let's not get into this. No more funnies. Thank you for watching.